cricket-wise, it has definitely shifted the epicenter of the sport to India from what used to be England. I still remember the initial years of the IPL when people used to scoff at the all the sponsor branding and timeouts, and now you see every league copying the same format because they've realized that the audience isn't really as bothered about it as they might have initially felt. Uh, but it's good to see that India took the lead when it came to this, even though the format was invented in England. But as with all things England, the colonies take up those things and become better at it. So I think that's what's happened here. As far as culture is concerned, I think the IPL audience is very different from the traditional cricket audience, and you see this in terms of the participation of young kids, women as well. Um, and also in the way that they consume the IPLs. That obviously changed as like extra innings, completely changed the format of the pre-show. And now what we're seeing is cricket is being consumed in people's own languages rather than just in English. So on digital platforms, based on what I know, it seems that a lot more people watch the IPL in Hindi, for example. It's something that the average Indian aspires to watch. The average Indian aspires to play now, because earlier you could only have 11 players, making a living out of this. Now you have people like C. Varun who are able to sell their wares for crores of rupees, and youngsters like Yashasvi Jaiswal this year, who can dream big, not just with the India cap, even though that is obviously the highest honor that the cricketers hold. But even if you may not be good enough to play for India regularly, at least know that you're going to be a household name, which is a big thing in Indian sports, right? Because over the years, we haven't really had too many heroes to look up to in the sporting world. So there was obviously Sachin before in Gavaskar, and in other sports we had Leander Pace. But we were always short of our own heroes when it comes to sports. And eventually, obviously, you get more and more heroes even outside the world of cricket. But right now, people look forward to watching Hardik Pandya play. Ten years ago, nobody would have even cared about who Hardik Pandya is. But because he's now getting a huge platform and hundreds of millions of people watch him through the course of the tournament, it obviously shows that there is a hunger in India for local heroes, local stories, and I think that can only be a positive effect on the country's culture.